Yo, you know what we are going to see and possibly hear Caba on the screen. If we talk about players that have definitely been making some big runs. Second hit combo breaker has been smoking cats left and right, and one of the best guiles. But bro, that Ryu player though.
Yo, we said earlier today, earlier in the block, I asked you, who you think is taking it, and you were like, a safe pick is Idom.
Right.
Caba is one of the people on my short list that I think could give Idom trouble.
That because he almost beat him at combo breaker.
Idom doesn't bleed much, but Caba is one of the people in recent memory that has managed to make Idom bleed. Didn't ultimately take it because Idom's a clutch monster.
My man was like,
nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody. Nobody.
But who do we have over here on the other side?
Yeah, Caba versus that looks to be Kawano, IBSG's Uzura.
This Ryu player, I was talking to one of my homies, GLB.
Okay.
He's also a Ryu player. He was like, this dog is, he said this is the best Ryu player.
The best Ryu player.
I have seen this Ryu player take tournaments. I've seen this player like in the local stuff and stuff like that. I've seen him play. It's very solid.
Okay.
So I am very curious to see how this solidity of this Ryu player deals with someone like Caba, who is, plays with Corazon, baby, with Corazon.
Well, I mean, solidity, like you describe Uzura's play, the solidity of this player is like, that is a term, like, levy that term to Caba.
Yeah.
Throw it right over.
I mean, he has it, but it's just those moments where he plays with his heart, and you can tell.
Sure.
Right? And I think that's what makes Caba such a threat, is he's so aggressive, and his solid moments, they're maybe less than other players, but it doesn't make him less of a player because he's so aggressive with it. He busts out. It's hard to read him. And with all that together, it makes him one of the best guiles in the business. This is a big match here. It's the last one of this pool. Let's see who's going to take it. Guile versus Ryu. This is, man, I have not seen Ryu in so long.
This is maybe the second or third Ryu match that I've gotten the pleasure to watch today. And it's, Ryu, I don't think it's a secret that Ryu has struggled over the span of this game. I think maybe the height, outside of this most recent patch, the height of Ryu popularity, Season 1.
Yeah.
But, we do see skill 1, trigger 1 loadout here for Uzura. I think either trigger is viable. It's just a question of, like, what are you trying to bring to the table? I know that a lot of people who get a lot of results with Ryu, I feel like they tend towards trigger 1 more.
Yeah. I do feel like that too as well. Off the backboard, the big boy damage is not something that Ryu is lacking. It's lacking. It finds the finesse and bless that put him to rest. Build that power in the back throw. Optimal. I love that.
You want to squeeze out every bit of that meter.
Sir, Caba. See how he rots it back like that. Have you fought a Ryu play like this? Now, Caba does play Ryu, but someone as solid as this dog and using that heavy punch fireball that's been buffed this season is so good. And now lands a jump and cross the situation.
I want to give credit to Uzura for the fireball game, too. Look at the way that Uzura is so smartly playing the fireball game. I love the interaction where spending the EX to beat the V-Skill 1 after they'd already gotten back to the fireball game. It's just looking super solid. V-shift back. Caba doesn't want to deal with the jump in.
There it is right there. V-shifts away. Caba has EX bar to threaten. Again, those fireballs being a little bit of a pain point for Caba to deal with.
Starting to inch forward. You talked about the aggression. Caba's trying to take more space on the screen. We're seeing a little bit of a Sobot kick. Ooh, okay, had the back charge off the stand short.
Catch him with the crouch mini kick. No anti right there from Caba. Unfortunately, on the Tatsu. There's activation off the back heavy kick.
All right, there's that trigger 1 loaded. We got the better fireballs. We got the better punch limbs. Oh my God, fireball game. That's what Uzura's trying to play.
So the zoning today. It's a little bit of a boom, but no big deal. Uzura looking to just hit him with that super to steal it. Don't throw an errant boom, bro. Don't do it.
All right, but Caba has trigger. Oh my God.
Wow.
Sweep, unfortunate. But now the fireball game is going to go Caba's favor. Uzura has to spend the resources just to get through Caba's V-trigger. But Uzura fundamentally comes out with the life lead and only 12 seconds left on the clock.
This fireball doesn't make him drop. Jump in, denied, flash kick applied. Caba! My man, 9 seconds on the clock, made him drop, knew that he was going to get the anti right there. We talked about the fireball play, but Caba minutely spacing himself at the right area to get that jump in situation, or deny it, I should say. It's that 1-to-1. So patient right here. Now Caba getting aggressive with it. This is the game plan that he wants to use. More with the normals and the booms at the mid to close range.
starting to try to inch forward, and it's again Caba trying to be the aggressor, walking forward, which you don't always expect from a Guile, right? You need that back charge to throw the fireball, so you don't expect them to be walking forward. But until Uzura starts representing the fireball game again, Caba's not going to be dissuaded from walking forward. So Uzura needs to find the spot on the screen where they're comfortable to start the fireball game. And if Caba is pushing forward, it's going to be harder for Uzura to find that spacing.
Absolutely. Caba, unfortunately, is lacking slack in that help, but he does have some bar to bomb for the EX to threaten. V-reversal offensive style, stay here for a while. We're trying to get out. No anti right there from Caba, but no big deal. Just test the throw, no back throw situation.
Yeah,
give Uzura that space.
It was always going to be a back throw. Oh, okay. Cross cut, flash kick works out, but you know what? For Uzura, all you wanted was out of the corner. That's a dub for Uzura. You'll trade that life for screen position. Absolutely. EX flash kick through the fireball pressure, though, but we're in not a dissimilar spot. 25 seconds left on the clock. Uzura just barely has the life lead now after eating that flash kick, though.
These anti-airs are so strong from Caba. Sometimes he lets him fly. Doesn't know if he's got the right angle for it. So now he's sitting with the lead. 14 seconds on the clock. Look at some classic Street Fighter right here.
Oh,
the
no.
jump in, almost a win. One more touch situation. EX connects. Caba! I can outplay you in your own game. Put up the thanks, me too.
Guile wins.
Okay, first game, you see Uzura taking a second to think about it. I feel like, I mean, you have to jump, right? It's something you need to represent. The problem is, you know, Guile's booms recover so fast.
They do.
It's so hard to jump on him. Unless you have a hard read, he's at the very least probably able to block it.
That's
Trying
true.
to tiptoe in his Jordans, walking forward a little bit, even holding that down charge. You see Caba representing that. It's because there's an understanding that you need that flash kick charge a little bit. Representing that crouching fierce is the anti-air, finding the back throw.
Nice, good stuff from Caba. Back fist, check my wrist, no crush though. But again, at that mid to close range, it's hard for Uzura to really fight back like that. He's waiting for those jumper situations and getting better anti-airs. I like how the round start is the closeouts, and part of that's because V was not a comeback character.
No.
He can dish out the damage, but finding access is so difficult. Nice sweep to delete the V skill. He's been doing that quite a bit with it. So matchup now.
Right? Caba with the 3Ps, getting that knockdown. V-trigger has been activated for Uzura. Oh no, that's unfortunate. Back throw right into activation, and now Caba's got the corner position.
Lost the crouch mini kick, nothing from it. Cross cut, flash kick, EX addition. You don't leave him to pay the toll. The damage.
All right, CA on the board for Uzura, but it keeps happening and it keeps having to be spent on EX fireballs. Here's the difference. Caba with no V-trigger to force those resources out of him.
My man's willing to take some of these hits to do it. He knows he needs one touch. Eats a boom, one more touch to seal it. Either side, Uzura at this point where you hit him with the chip no dip. Falls a fireball, but is that gonna hit? Yes! Yo, what a combo from that distance!
That micro
That's
spacing.
so sick!
Look at how minuscule the spacing was off for Caba on that neutral jump.
Right.
Between the speed of the fireball and where Uzura throw it was by an actual pixel that connected. What a clutch play.
And the commitment to use the super to seal it too. I'm sure he's gonna go into it anyway, but to get that play, yo, that was so tight. Still in it, saving on set point in such a sick way. Caba getting aggressive, but then again, has to put that mid to close range gameplay where Uzura feels real difficult. I like him going for preemptive buttons like back fist, fears to get the crush with the EXTP on wake up.
That's something we've not seen coming out from Uzura, and gets away with the cross-up, taking that corner position. This is huge. Going for the shimmy, no bite. Oh, the throw tech comes out that time. Standing medium kick, blowing up Caba on the whiff from the trigger activation. How much damage are we going to get? Spends the bar. We have one more mini boom on the V-trigger one here for Caba. Waiting for him to spend it.
Yeah, he's willing to block this out to get some bar back like that off the EX. Sweep off the feet, gets a conversion, but this is Uzura's game to win. It's about to be the end. Just has to stay solid with it. Got the EX bar to threaten to get some of these fireballs. The parry too as well, staying wary. Falls the fireball, not like this.
It's a shame.
EX, also low.
Still alive.
Didn't use the EX, that could have killed.
Use a V-reversal or a V-shift. Do something to stabilize this. You've been pushed all the way from corner to corner. You have the life deficit. V-shift into V-break. You get a situation here. Look at all this chip damage that's starting to pile up. It is anybody's round right now. Uzura needs to take this or end up dealing with set point. This is just a fireball.
And an anti-air.
Ooh.
The DP right there. He says, if you get in my airspace, I'm going to put you in a square space. Caba, now the one on the back foot. Now the one forced to jump. Now the one forced to feel uncomfortable.
It is wild how much of a difference it makes. Caba not ending a V-trigger with it having closed out the round, or with life lead. The fact
Right.
that Uzura managed to stave loss on that V-trigger and was still able to play off of it.
Such an important thing to have that lead. And then also for Caba, like he's looking for preemptive back fist to stop the fireballs from Uzura, but it's not working out. Now the side switch wakes up with a medium.
Oh my
God.
God.
Medium starter. That's meaty with it too. Caba, no anti-air right there. Again, lets it nothing fly.
All right, but this is such a life deficit for Uzura, and like you said, Ryu, not a comeback character. Even if we pop that V-trigger, the most that it's going to do is make his fireball game better, but that's not generating the dubs that he needs. Caba on set point.
Back like the Mac, the crosscut DP like that. Uzura with the back heavy kick, the back's away. Again, we will see Caba getting closer, but Uzura, the game plan is just looking long overall. You have to get the lead and keep the lead.
Right.
It's an honest vanilla man right here.
Nice whip punish on the V-break. So much damage. Spaced that immaculately. I don't even know why Caba chose to spend the V-shift in that spot. Uzura wasn't generating a threat there, and this is that life lead that you called out that we need to rest on right now as Uzura. But still, we're in that pocket. It's close enough that Uzura doesn't want to play the fireball game, so we're starting to see the jumps represented.
This is good. Make him spin the V-bar for the V-reversal, so you won't have to deal with that comeback factor, right? With the V-trigger. V-reversal once again. Caba not having the lead anymore. Now better fireballs to make it fall.
Oh, finding the low forward. Ooh, V-trigger enhanced DP coming up from Uzura, who is sitting comfortably on this life lead. 35 seconds left on the clock. Caba is not going to get a trigger this round, so Caba needs to make this comeback honest.
The guard break!
The guard break!
Caba!
Are we going to end out this block with the Ryu dub? Caba, I just talked about how he's on my short list. Going to go down into the loser's bracket in pools? Is that the story of
That's
today?
what's going to happen. I think it might. We're in final game, final round. Let's see what's going down. The sweep of the feet once again. And now Uzura getting really aggressive round start. Now letting the V-skills fly. Because Caba wants to be in that V-bar range where he gets in the V-trigger even earlier. Uzura stopping that.
Starting to inch forward, being that aggressive style that was working in game one, trying to force Uzura into the back foot. I feel like what you need to be doing here is you need to force Uzura back, get them in the corner, and then be able to play the aggressor. These long fireball games are not working out in Caba's favor.
Yeah, it's not going to happen with someone that is so predicated on their fireball game and so optimal. For the EX bar at the bottom too as well against Caba. EX again, I'm talking about that, dog, because you see you can't sling out the Sonic Boom even at mid-range. Flash kick though, anti-air. Ooh, again, where you going?
I see you one, I see you two. Sweep whips, but no whip punish. Second sweep, we're fishing for some activation. Man's got to fight.
About to be good night for one of these players.
All right, but Caba is very likely going to get triggered. That's going to be triggered now for Caba, and this is that big swing. Are we just going to trade V-trigger ones? It looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. But Uzura still has V-trigger 1, 25 seconds left on the clock, and Caba did not do enough damage off of this. As I say that, landing on the fireball.
Raw DP! It's raw, you donkey! You donkey!
Landing on the fireball, gets away with it.
2-piece, EX doesn't... No, I need to see more, I need to see more.
12 seconds left. Yes, fireball. Uzura is very nearly going to win on a timeout. Caba needs to be the aggressor.
The cross up, the back throw.
I think you're still okay.
Upside down kick. Yo, run. To the dash up DP. The dash up DP. The dash up DP. What the hell? Are you kidding me? He dashed up raw DP, uncooked, full of seasoning.
That was the only thing that Uzura could have done to possibly do enough damage to win that set.
And that's so risky. Bro, they dash
1
up
second
DP.
left on the clock.
That's how you feel in EVO 2022? You come out offline, Street Fighter 5, that's how you feel?
1 second left on the clock. Dash up
dang. My dog did. Oh my God, I'm done.
I'm done.
I'm actually done. We're done. I'm done.
We're done.
I don't want to come. I'm done.
There's nothing else to say. There's nothing else to say. Caba in loser side on day one in pools. Dash up DP.
Bro, dash up.
Uzura is our king.
I love Street Fighter 5 offline. I love offline, and we are offline with EVO.